It's now the time of the service where we're going to hear about the graduating class from one of our graduates. Ben was voted in by his classmates this year, and it's pretty obvious why. Ben is what UMEI is. He's the epitome of a UMEI graduate. He's passionate, he's friendly, he's generous, he's so helpful, and he's an active member in his church community. Please join me in congratulating the valedictorian of the class of 2024, Ben Recker.
Just give me a second here. Good evening, fellow classmates, proud parents, family members, friends, esteemed staff, alumni, and distinguished guests. It is an honor to stand before you as the valedictorian of the graduating class of 2024. My name is Ben Recker, as most of you probably know. I'd like to start by welcoming everyone in attendance today, coming out to support the accomplishments of this year's graduating class of 2024 and all the students. Have an applause. Well, guys, we did it. We beat the odds. Through sleepless nights finishing final projects or cramming before that final exam, we have made it to the end of our high school experience, where old doors close and new doors spring open. Each of us has benefited from our time at UMEI. Some have been here from the beginning, and others have joined along the way. We all have grown since our first day at UMEI. It feels like it went by way too quickly. It felt like just weeks ago, we entered UMEI as grade 9s. But time flies when you're having fun. A Rubik's Cube. A lot of you are probably familiar with this puzzle. It is a puzzle with the goal of solving all sides with the same color. This can be done by a series of moves called algorithms done in the right order. If the series of moves are done in a different order, or you make a wrong turn, which happens all the time, it will mess up. Like traveling on a journey, it will bring you back to square one, and you will have to restart. The journey of education is similar. Parents, family, and friends play a key role in this journey. The journey from kindergarten to graduating grade 12. Thank you to our wonderful parents who go the extra mile for us. We will not be able to reach our full potential without their care. And a big thanks to my mom for reading over my multiple English essays before the due date. Grandparents, aunts, and uncles, and cousins, thank you for always being there, supporting us as we mature from kids and to teenagers and now young men and women. Friends, for always believing in us, even if it was against all odds, or maybe you just didn't agree. Thank you. With the support of our friends and family, we all chose to come to UMEI, entering with different amounts of our cube already solved. So we entered grade 9, still a bit confused, didn't really know what our purpose was, and maybe a little bit lost. And unfortunately, we had to go back and forth between being quarantined and actually learning in person with the teachers. But we did get to experience the welcoming, which allowed us to get closer with our friends and all the students through some, I'd like to say, messy situations. During various Zoom calls, having to think about before standing up so the teachers couldn't see our PJs, making sure to make eye contact regularly so teachers couldn't tell our focus was elsewhere, and my favorite, Tyler, always petting his cat, even after being told to put the cat away multiple times. Through these hard times, we've become flexible in our learning, and we've learned many skills that has helped us solve one side of our Rubik's Cube. Grade 10, it was more like it was a blur. The world was still shut down, which made school difficult. We all would show up to class sunburned, and sometimes my Wi-Fi would just magically cut out. And I could never get it working until about 72 minutes passed. There's no reason why. By the end of grade 10, our class became closer, and we could start to feel the real UMEI difference. We could start to see each other daily at school, talk, laugh, and be able to get to know each other face to face. We never stopped supporting each other, even when times were challenging. Our choir got to meet the tenors at the Coliseum. We also experienced our first school trip to the faraway land of Toronto. Being able to see all the museums in Toronto and going to Canada's Wonderland. This sparked our class's friendship and allowed us to become closer to one another. All these experiences and lasting friendships that we were developing solved the next step to our cube. As grade 10 was coming to an end, I could see that there was another piece to the puzzle: the incredible teachers, dedicated staff, and hardworking custodians. Thank you to our teachers for always being there through our education and inspiring us to reach for the stars, for putting up with us when we aren't having the best of days, and hearing the classic lines, "Will this be on the test? Wait, that was due?" And my favorite, "I left it at home, miss." To the staff, your behind-the-scenes effort has ensured that the school runs smoothly, providing us with a safe and nurturing environment. And to the custodians, your hard work and dedication has not gone unnoticed. You have kept our school clean and welcoming, allowing us to focus on our studies. This dedication and eagerness to see students succeed has helped us develop the next step to the solution. Grade 11 came around, and it was busy, and we could start to feel the real UMEI difference. It was filled with sports games, field trips, volunteer experiences, and lots of homework. Grade 11 was a year filled with many long life memories. Highlights which include narrowly avoiding a rocket in physics class, visiting Ottawa, spending a brief but exciting 10 minutes at a trampoline park, and enduring many long nights working with Miss Suda as you prepare for the grade 11 play. The robotics team made it all the way to provincials, and many other memories. Being a senior comes with many benefits. You can start to picture the future and the many choices that lie ahead. Through all of these experiences and key skills, we have got to the next step to the solution. Now we are here, the last year of our UMEI experience. Before we leave this small family-like community of UMEI and enter the big world. At this point, we could start to see the light at the end of the tunnel and experience a bit of senioritis. After all 4 years, we have solved our puzzle. We all have come so far, starting from a bunch of discombobulated squares and becoming a solved cube. Don't get too comfortable in this stage, though. When you enter and you end a chapter in your life, you have to start a new one. So, this comes along, which is way bigger. It's got more steps, more problems to solve in the next chapter of your life. So as you go into the next stage, take this advice. Each step to solving this cube is something that you have learned, an experience that you've had. It could be a skill, a life lesson, or something that someone has said to you. All of these steps have been planned by God, and He has a plan for you. He has a purpose for you, and all you have to do is find it. The path to becoming that solved Rubik's Cube won't be straightforward. There will be turns in the road. You will get off track, and you may even feel like you're at the bottom of a bottomless pit. But you have to trust in God's plan and know that He will lead you. I know, the future does sound difficult, but remember that Jesus is there for you. He can be the light in the darkness. He can give you that nudge to the next step to solve that cube or problem that you are dealing with. As we embark on this next chapter in our lives, let us remember the wisdom from Proverbs 3, chapter 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean on not on your understandings. In all ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. By placing our trust in God and seeking His guidance in all we do, we can navigate the uncertainties of our future with confidence, knowing that He will be right there beside us. Graduates, classmates, our 4 years at UMEI have been a rocky road. We have become very close to one another, welcoming new students and saying goodbye to others. I can say with confidence that the people sitting alongside me will do great things in the world. Their unwavering dedication, boundless creativity, and collaborative spirit are just the few of the many qualities that will drive them to make a meaningful impact. It could be by advancing the newest technology, working in a greenhouse, or creating inspirational art. Their contributions will shape a better and brighter future for the world. Aiden, for being able to think his way through any problem, and for being a kind and loving friend. Phil, for being kind and supportive even though his quiet personality. Nathan, you will always be one of my best friends and will be there for you when you need it the most. Micah, will continue to be a loyal friend, help others who are in need, and never disappoint with a dad joke or pun. Cole, for his loud personality, funny jokes, and determination. Jess, for her sense of humor, hard-working attitude, and creative capabilities in everything she does. Jocelyn, for being the glue that holds our class together, is always there when you need her, and will make a difference in everything she does. Tyler, for being a wonderful person to be around, and for always correcting my grammar, spelling, speaking, and on mistakes. I know Jenna will continue to be a good friend to her peers and make the people around her smile. Braden, for being willing to crack a joke, brighten someone's day, and always being down for a game of basketball. Greta, for being kind, heartwarming, and a good friend to those around her. Each one of us has benefited from our time on the 6th. Each of us has left a legacy. But all good things must come to an end, and it is time for us to leave the nest of UMI and enter the real world. Thank you to everyone who has affected my class, and we thank UMI for allowing us to experience this wonderful place. Congratulations, class of 2024, and thank you.